And millions watched the attacks of September 11th, 2001 unfold right here on the television screen. News Channel 18's Ava Wilhite has more on what it was like to work at a news station on 9/11.
At 8:46 a.m. on the morning of September 11, 2001, the first plane struck the North Tower of the World Trade Center in New York City. Shortly after, millions began to turn on their televisions and tune in to what was unfolding. Many of those viewers tuned in to News Channel 18, where now evening anchor Gina Quattrochi was a morning anchor, returning from her story at Lafayette Jeff High School.
Got back to the station, and before we even got through the doors to come back in, they came out and said, go to the Peru airport, and briefed us in a matter of seconds.
Quattrochi says as she arrived at the airport, she was still trying to process what exactly was happening.
We were really all at that point, even as a journalist, you were just learning and trying to process the enormity of what was happening, which was so hard to do, and everyone was so scared and in shock.
Hundreds of miles away, News Channel 18's Nicole Kahn, then a young nightside reporter in Savannah, Georgia, was also trying to process what she woke up to.
Phone rang and woke me up, and it was my boss calling me, and he said, "We're under attack. We need you into work now."
Kahn says 30 minutes later, she arrived at the station.
It was total chaos. We had people running all over. We knew New York and DC were under attack at that point, but we had no idea if there was anything else in store.
Kahn says as she pieced together her story, she never saw full images of what happened until days later. She says at the time, reporters were so busy, it was hard to digest the attack as an American.
I thought I had a sore throat for that entire week, and I thought, I'm getting sick. And then I realized I wasn't getting sick. It was actually, I was crying, and I was holding back those tears and swallowing them, and that was what was irritating my throat, because it was such an emotional time.
Quattrochi says as she reflects on that day 10 years later, she believes as a station, News Channel 18 did all that could be done locally.
We immediately understood our role was going to be an important one in the fact that we were the way people were going to understand what was happening.
Ava Wilhite, News Channel 18.